You are listening to the audio production of Where is God in a Coronavirus World by John C. Lennox, published by Audiobooks. This book was originally published by the Good Book Company and is read by David Cochran Heath. To a World in Pain, JCL. Introduction. We are living through a unique, era-defining period. Many of our old certainties have gone, whatever our view of the world and whatever our beliefs. Whether you are a Christian or not, the coronavirus pandemic is perplexing and unsettling for all of us. How do we begin to think it through and cope with it? This book consists of my reflections on what we are experiencing right now. I started writing it a week ago, and things have changed quickly since then, and no doubt will do again. The views expressed here are my own, and should not be attributed to the university or organizations with which I am affiliated. There will inevitably be some rough edges and inadequacies. For that, I apologize. I would invite you, the listener, to view the book like this. I'm sitting with you in a coffee shop, if only we could, and you have asked me the question on the book cover. I put down my coffee cup and attempt to give you an honest answer. What follows is what I would try to say to convey some comfort, support, and hope. 1. Feeling vulnerable. It is quite surreal. Here I am in my mid-70s, sitting at home with my wife, watching a government health minister on television informing us that we may have to remain confined to our home in self-isolation for up to 4 months in order to try to avoid the coronavirus pandemic that is sweeping the world. There are many coronaviruses, and this one is called COVID-19, though we shall mostly use the term coronavirus in this book. It is hard to grasp that this pandemic has the potential to be the worst ever, and that all our current estimates of its impact are likely to fall far short of the reality. Its scale and scope sound like something out of a dystopian movie, and yet it is really happening. Never before have we experienced the lockdown of cities and even countries, the closing of borders, the banning of travel, the shutting of all but essential services, the banning of large sports gatherings, and the silent towns and cities that shout of fear and self-isolation. The rate at which the pandemic is spreading is putting enormous strain on national health systems, as the production of necessary resources is stepped up as never before. Europe has become the center of a pandemic that originated in China. On the one hand, television news broadcasts feature empty streets, empty shelves in supermarkets, empty sports stadia, and empty churches, whereas on the other, hospitals are filling up and extra beds are much in demand. Jobs and businesses are at risk. Fear is stalking the world, and it grows by the day as more and more people are affected. One major effect is the universal feeling of increased vulnerability. Many of us had got used to a fairly stable world, where life was reasonably predictable. Now that all appears to be crumbling away. The things we have always counted on have gone, and we are exposed as never before to forces way outside our control. People fear for their health, both physical and psychological, for their families and friends, particularly the elderly and infirm, for their social networks, their food supply, their jobs and economic security, and a host of other things. In such a shaky and uncertain climate, it is very easy to lose a sense of proportion. After all, we seem to have little difficulty accepting the annual influenza death statistics. Public Health England estimates that, on average, 17,000 people in England have died annually from flu in the past 5 years. In the U.S., the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention puts the figure for October 2019 to March 2020 at 23,000 to 59,000. They also estimate that in 2019, 1.35 million people died on roads worldwide. Yet coronavirus scares us more than any of these, because of the vast scale and exponential growth of the virus, and its soberly estimated potential to kill untold multitudes of people. I am all too aware that by the time you listen to this,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?